What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here with part 9 of the Code Vein 2 playthrough. This is the very first playthrough, and after a series of, I would say, improvements, massive improvements in the patch that followed a poll from the players, there has been so much more fluidity in the combat. I think that just in and of itself just makes a big difference. Less hyper armor, better opportunity to stagger, quicker dodge times, quicker response times after you actually input commands after striking. So it's just a huge improvement overall, and the game feels much better. It's almost unrecognizable from what it was just a few weeks ago. So we are searching for I'm so confused now because I was playing Resident Evil 9 a lot. Xenon? Somebody. We're looking for somebody, the loud, crazy guy, and it's gonna be great. I haven't played this game in a while. Do I have this? Okay. Oh! Look at us go. We're like invincible, and it's like a proper action game now. We can actually dodge. Usually it was like strike, and it was like, huh. No, it was like strike and then dodge, and the dodge was not nearly as fast. I know we came here, but I guess it didn't save because we just turned it off, so we need to figure out where to go. And dodge, yeah. I figured I was gonna get shot. Dash over to him. There you go, lovely. Let's do this. So yeah, in the last, I guess week or so, we've been doing Resident Evil Requiem. We just did a challenge run yesterday. We did the Speed Demon, no heals, no blood collector. That was lots of fun. And I was putting together a guide for the final puzzle, and I messed up the sequence. I made a huge mistake, and I was like, oh my gosh, I had recorded just about every bit of it. And I said, okay, that's my sign to just let somebody else do that video. And so I'm going to work on some little smaller, more fun videos. I had everything I needed. I was like, oh no, except messed up the grinder sequence. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to replay for like the 6th time. I've played so much Resident Evil. I love it. Like, gosh, back to back to back. I don't want to burn myself out on it. So this is a welcome change.
A door that refuses to open.
Alright, we have that door over there, and this one, I doubt this is going to open, but let's check. We have seen bigger doors before.
Perhaps we can open it from the other side.
That's how doors work, apparently, in this universe. You can only open them from one side.
What do you know of Xenon?
Yeah, so we have a Xenon now.
I've read several books he wrote. Indeed. And yet, in the end, I was most struck by his outlook. He believed in the positive possibilities of change.
Tender Crimson Stone. We have a Xenon here, and the Xeno. And Resident Evil, that's too funny. Like it was meant to be.
You haven't forgotten, have you?
Heavenly Strike. We got some sort of cyborg frame, and then Argent Wolfblade. Okay, very nice. Looks like a great sword. Ooh, look at all the goodies, man.
That should be helpful.
Yes, I remember getting that now. We did enter this facility at the very least. The Grand Lightstone, we like that. That will allow me to actually max out my current weapon, which is this pay-to-win katana here.
I need more blood.
I forgot all about the I-Core system already. Certainly one of the best weapons, though, in my opinion. Pure Platinum, that's going to help us with our jail, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, yeah, there are lots of brothers over here, I remember now. I do remember. Ooh.
We're
Ow.
sadly disadvantaged.
How many strikes? Okay, there's like 10 strikes.
I need more blood.
Oh my goodness. The parry. Coming in hot with a good parry. Love that. Alright, now let's not die. Let's not ruin this cool moment here.
My strength is boundless.
Tender Crimson Stone 8. Nothing up here. Okay, cool. Easy enough. Alright, so we have this, which I would imagine will be a shortcut. This ugly guy. I can't wait to upgrade my sword. Maybe a shortcut?
This appears
Yep, this is the outside base. Okay, perfect. So now let's take the elevator up. We at least activated the shortcut to go straight here. And again, pretty interesting level design. It just, if only the map was a bit more useful, I mean, that would be so much better. Where are we going, mama? Oh, I remember this guy.
that enemy is certainly not one to be trifled with.
Neither am I. I'm not to be trifled with either. Oh. Yikes. Getting donked up here. All right, surveillance room key, okay. And a chess set. That should be a gift for somebody, I'd imagine. We do love chess.
A truly stifling place.
Tender Crimson Stone, and we'll just continue. Oh, maybe not. I thought that was the lift.
The contraption
Oh, the lift is right here.
operational.
I see. This is all vaguely coming back to me. We did do most of this, I think, in the last stream, but I just, I suppose I couldn't reach a save in time. And that's okay.
That did the trick.
Alright, so we're going to continue on, see where this takes us, and hopefully we get to a missile. I would love a save point. I think I see the blue glow. The reassuring blue glow of a missile right there.
Meat is a rare breed of savant.
Oh, whoops. R1 being the pickup button, and also the
This rest
the dialogue skip button.
enough.
That happens sometimes.
My strength is boundless.
My strength is that doesn't sound like the words a good guy would utter. My strength is balanced. I got my eye on you, Lavinia. I've not trusted her from the beginning, especially with her wanting to follow so closely, you know, and kind of, I don't know, ensure that the events of the current timeline kind of are replicated. Very weird. Wouldn't you want to try to make a difference? Especially with someone like Lou. Makes me think that she's hiding something. But I don't trust Lavinia. I mean, I never trust any of the NPCs until I beat the game. Like, okay, now I know who to trust. But all I'm saying is I certainly don't trust Lavinia. Okay, there's this pathway out here. And what more do we have? Okay, we have a giant facility. Nice move. This dude keeps getting staggered. So apparently there's going to be some DLCs for this game, which were included in the purchase of like the digital deluxe edition, which is pretty nice. It's going to be looking forward to that for sure. Now that the game has had these patches, as I've mentioned before, it's much more enjoyable. It was very tough before to enjoy because it's the silliness. This is now another big shortcut. Yes. But yeah, they've addressed so many of my issues. The thing that you really can't fix would be like the pacing. And you could fix enemy density and things like that in the open world. That's the one change I haven't really seen. Aside from that, though, I think they've nailed all the other changes.
Surely this pathos belongs to Xenon.
We'll need to make contact.
I'm so confused. There's so many doors. I guess we go here first. We'll follow this bond and do this, and there's just still this entire facility to kind of look at, but...
You are hereby sentenced to serve 11,059 years on Insula Carceria.
And I graciously accept. Surely I warrant more than 10 millennia, but I fancy the prime number.
He's gonna be crazy.
That aside,
We did see the little music video trailer for him, by the way.
increasing the revenant population seen as a vice. By reanimating cadavers from death row, I produce 1,000 new test subjects. Now, I did act of my own command, but these troops were on my leash, wholly incapable of acting against our society. Imagine my disillusionment when blind panic drove you to apprehend me and execute them! Truly, the overreaction of cow minds. Does the thought of a world abound with remnants honestly inspire such feeling?
Apparently it does. Xenon.
The convicted shall abstain from further comment. This court is adjourned.
Farewell, your graces! Engrave my inquiry into your callow minds, for doubt is ever the mother of progress.
Now, in the gameplay trailer, it looks like somehow he can become part of like your motorcycle upgrade, maybe. And if that would give us a speed boost or something to make it feel like a little bit more horsepower than like a that would be nice. I feel like it has like a lawnmower battery in there, and okay, you're tanky. I got stuck. I got stuck there. Alright, so... I'm assuming the bond definitely is indicating we're heading the right way. There's like a Medusa enemy over there. Yeah. That thing is scary. Not very tough, though. Okay.
We are mildly disadvantaged.
A shotgun? That's cool. Hey, what are you doing, sir?
The enemy outnumbers us.
No, gosh. Create some distance here. Wait for an opening and then go crazy. Now we can heal. Yeah, we're getting the cyborg frames quite a bit. I wonder if these are Xenon's creations that did end up running amok. So confused on the lore. Obviously, as you know, I've been skipping some pieces of it. The first game, I really did enjoy the story quite a bit. It was so dark. Initially, I wasn't a big fan of this one's story, but after Lyle and Holly, it certainly changed my mind. Oh, whoops. Golden nectar. I like how the blood beads are actually just the golden kitties. Alright, so I guess we can go up here real quick. And we will check that area as well. There needs to be a map jammer somewhere that I can take out. Let's see. Nice hit. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Burning through my heels here. Very nice, okay. Now we can just keep pressing through for now. Getting some more materials. I figured this is going to be the way in, but I guess not. So we do need to go ahead and continue exploring in this direction. Yeah, there's got to be a map jammer somewhere around here. I just don't know where it's at. And maybe it's just because I haven't looked. Yeah, I guess maybe this isn't jammed. Just the map's kind of vague, ambiguous. I think they increased the range, which is one of my complaints. I love that. I feel like the range has been increased anyways. That's one of my last heals here. We'll need to double check that, but we got the sunset. How? Oh no, I used my last heal. Okay, we need a missile. And there's one right there. Yeah, there's definitely a jammer, or in some regard, like for sure, or it's just very limited visibility. Because I can't see anything. We get some brothers over here.
My strength is boundless.
Your strength is boundless, yet you can't manifest in this time. That's bizarre to me, Lavinia. Dimitrescu 1.5. I don't know if I trust her, like I said. That's interesting. Big open courtyard. I wonder if these things are going to animate. See if any of these doors open. I got a worm coin. That's new. So these will open from the other side. Those types of doors.
Countless numbers here were used in Xenon's experiments, I imagine.
He's just taking a nap. Oh my gosh. My back. Cup of noodles. Ooh. Or cup noodles. Yummy. So I was too slow, wasn't I? Maybe not. Mayhaps there's another Switch. Ooh. Unfinished epic. And munchies. Sure he'll enjoy those. That would allow me to drop down on the other side, but let's continue searching because now I'm intrigued. Turn that off, maybe? Oh, yes. I'm waiting for an ambush in one of these rooms, but nothing yet. Oh, gosh. One, two. That parry's so much fun. What's up, Dylan? That's great. I'm glad you moved that way. You move like that creature with fur that just shot the red ball. Red ball. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna take some damage, but you know. Oh, I didn't. No damage. I do want to continue going up, though.
Prisoners were given a place of momentary repose.
Ah, the jammer, my gosh. That's awesome, Dylan. Stopped driving and now fly. The way that this game plays now after the patches, man, it's just... It's a huge improvement. It feels so much better. So much smoother, and man, I'm just really happy about it. I don't know about flying, though. All that stuff. And hopefully the bike feels better. I don't know. The bike still felt kind of the same when I used it last, but... I think they increased the range on that like I asked. Dude, bro. Dude, bro, you're like one shot. Oh, we got this brother and this. Okay. Let's do this. Hey, how's it going, man? You doing good? Boom. I love the quick dodge now. That's obviously something that just feels so right in a game like this. I felt like the other game had a similar initial stiff movement, but the timing was fine. You could always get the timings down. Ooh, now I'm a little mixed up. I think I came from there, looked in there. Okay. Then we played some basketball for a bit. And then what? This is all new, of course. Naturally. We still have the other facility as well, which is a little... So much. Okay, we have so many different pathways to go. If the map were more helpful, that would be another big thing for me. And then just fixing the enemy density in the open world, and I would be a peach. Other than that, they've made huge improvements, and it just feels so much more enjoyable to play. Oh, there you go. Hopefully that opens this too. I know the lasers will probably come off, but that's the big thing. We'll see. Lasers and this phasers. Being taken out one at a time. Oh, this just changes. Okay.
Avoid that sensor.
Come on. I'm just going for it. Oh. I don't know if that just does damage or if that notifies and alerts the enemies. I'm not sure. But I don't want to find out. Well, that's certainly going to go off, right? We need to probably turn off the power to that, I'd imagine. This should be the other side. There he is.
There's a hostile presence ahead. Can you see?
Oh, my face.
Strength is boundless.
He was like in an ambush position, but he was facing the wrong way. I like that. I got to ambush him. Yeah, because I imagine they'd say, hey, go through. I thought the first ambush was going to come to the right from here. But I rushed forward hoping that I would be able to kill him before then. So most people would have come in here and got attacked. That's funny. Not me. I need some ichor, man. Give me that sweet, sweet ichor. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Okay. Damn. Okay. And these elite enemies just come out of nowhere, too. No! No! I died! I needed ichor. That is a shame and a half. Damn it.
They may be immortal, but they mustn't be reckless.
Alright, where did I go? I have no clue. I'm assuming we did all this jazz and then we went up. I don't think we need to go up anymore. Oh, we did. Yeah, we need to go up to kill that guy. This is probably... No, that's the basketball pad. No, okay. Yeah, what? We turned off the lasers, but we went up here. There's blood. I do remember the blood. And I was like, I haven't been ambushed. I'm confused, man. It's gonna go to the top here. I think I'm in the wrong side, honestly.
Can't go toe to toe.
Certainly in the wrong side, I think. Some upgrade materials for our weapons, but we can't even use it, unfortunately. Speaking of, I completely forgot to use my upgrade material. Which was the light stone. Need to use that. Alright, so we have been here. This is where we picked up that item. Okay. You know what, brother? Move your butt. Okay. This was the path where the basketball court was. We're gonna go on the other side of it. I did get a little mixed up, for sure. So we're just gonna make our way over here. Yeah, how can you fly in this game? Is that like for real? For real, for real? Alright, now we just gotta make sure... we have a whole staircase up here. Ah. That's right. That was that first one that broke these lasers or deactivated these. However... Come on. Alright. I think that would probably set off an alarm. Oh my goodness.
The enemy outnumbers us.
Alright, let's get out of here so we don't die. Heal.
Last of them.
And we're gonna circle around here, grab these goodies. I guess it did set off an alarm, which was nice. We get more platinum for our jail upgrades, which honestly I think the bat is pretty much like at level 15. 14 or 15. I forgot the maxes. We had discussed them in the previous few streams. And honestly I don't remember what they are anymore. Not at this point. We didn't pull this lever last time. I think we went straight for the gunner. Attack S injection. Okay, very nice.
Hostile presence on the horizon.
Get some Ichor out of this guy. This is the blood-stained corridor here. This is my haze. There you go. Lovely. So I died to some elite. This guy. Alright. Let's not die again. Darn it. He's aggroing. Goodness. What a jerk, man. That guy was tough. We're getting a cursed tongue. Good for tacos. And we're gonna go here. I hear footsteps. That must mean in the next cell, I guess. The adjacent cell. Nope. Something's happening over here. What are they fighting? Why are they fighting each other? That's bizarre. I'll just keep farming this good stuff. This will be a good chunk of Ichor right here. Do the finisher. Very nice. I love that finisher. Bats are the way to go.
Might I recommend taking another look around here?
Sure thing, Lavinia. Hasten. Alright. Let's go even faster. We need another missile. We've covered a lot of ground. Why are they fighting each other?
I don't get blood.
As well in you.
Huh. Alright, we'll grab this. Glowing haze, very nice. You know, I remember getting a lot more consumable haze in Code Vein 1. Doesn't seem nearly as available in this one. Because you're leveling up pretty consistently. You get a lot of XP and or a lot of haze from enemies you defeat. Just in the wild, so. Oh gosh, not this guy again. Oh my god, just because he backs up a little bit, I can't even hit him.
Our supplies are stretched.
Cool.
Police must have
Jeez, alright. These guys are annoying.
ways to proceed otherwise.
I haven't been able to parry them, so I'm just like, I'm not even gonna try. Luna vaccine and Panacea's essence, or Panacea. Panacea, actually. That's insane. That's going to be for health, I'm assuming. Maybe improving our ability to heal or something. We need a shortcut or a missile. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Do we just run past like cowards for now? Save me! I need a way to save. In a missile, bro. I do want to fight that thing. Oh gosh. I need a missile desperately. I'd love to fight that, but I also don't want to die and lose all this progress.
Of Xenon's memories.
Visionary that he was, his convictions often put him at odds with convention.
They love placing items right next to where there's like scripted dialogue sequences. Alright, give me a shortcut.
Getting the lay of the land now.
Just kind of a shortcut. So I'd have to go left and then up to face off with that machine. It'll probably give me something special, I could imagine. I did run away like a coward, though.
Sorry to saddle you with sending me here, my friend. But don't worry. These walls can't keep me from my mission. The cursed fate of our kind robbed me of my wife.
Oh no.
That day, I vowed to devote the rest of my days atoning for my failure. Thus, I will
They all
begin
have
my
like this trauma that kind of defines them in a way.
By your next visit, this tawdry cell will be fit for proper experimentation. Until we meet again, Idris. A worldwide outbreak of unexplained mutations, just as I predicted.
He's like, the numbers don't lie.
Yes? And you say you intend to seal it away?
Do 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 do.
Fool, Idris. This is a problem to overcome, not an inconvenience to brush under the rug.
Very nice. He was right. He wasn't a mad scientist after all. We have 40,000 haze we should probably spend at this next missile, and then we're going to go back and fight that big creature. It looks fun. Let me make sure I'm not like completely low. Okay, I know where I'm at. Well, we may not have the opportunity before the big boss fight.
Or farther.
Farther or further? You know, I never know which one to use. I just kind of swap back and forth, honestly. Damn, this looks like an arena. Oh, okay, lovely. No scripted fight sequence or anything. I have no health. And our final missile right there, lovely.
Shall we take a moment to rest?
Ah, actually we can upgrade our weapon too. Oh, can I do that? I can't do it from here. Can't upgrade my weapon. I can only customize like the abilities and stuff. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay. So if that was here, I don't know which save point is nearest. Oh gosh, okay.
Care to go toe to toe? Such immense power.
Just so I don't have to backtrack. We'll go back to that thing if I can remember at the end, I guess. That big machine that was like shooting us with bullets or lasers or whatever. I don't remember the save point, honestly. I don't know if it was this one or this one. Could be the cell block, but I just don't remember. make our way in here, take out this big guy. Get all that sweet, sweet ichor back. Lovely. Okay, that's not going to open because we're just on the other side of it. Lovely. Now we can continue on this direction. Ah, there's another big robot thing. Okay, well, I guess we're going to find out what it's like to fight one anyways. Tender light zone. Heck yes. Alright, let's go for it. Yikes.
It seems to
Oh gosh. Man, this thing is tanky. I thought that was going to be its soft spot. Wait, I'm on fire. Maybe this? I mean, shoot, that seems to do the most damage. Oh, I have fought one of these before. They hold blood beads. Yeah, I remember these. Blood beads are the golden kitties. Alright, so... yeah, that's not too bad then. We could go up here, or we can go inside this door, which probably won't open. Yeah, of course. Of course it doesn't open yet. That'd make too much sense. Nutter says, speed run done in a day. Yeah, that's right. How you doing, Luke? Over on Twitch today, I see. Yeah, speedrun I would hope would be done in a day, you know? It'd be pretty bad if I couldn't finish the speedrun in a day, because it would not be much of a speedrun. But yeah, it took me 2 hours and 56 minutes, I think, to beat it on a fresh file. Oh, no, on a New Game Plus. And I made several mistakes. That was all from memory, so there was a few pathing things I could optimize. And I did make several mistakes where I did die a few times, but it was definitely a success nonetheless. Especially that last stretch. That last stretch was really good. But how are you doing today? It's slow today in chat. I bet everybody's out for spring break or doing more important things. Alright, we're gonna go this way if we can. Yeah, but we did the speed run in one day. It would be not a speed run if I took more than one stream to do it. Unless, of course, I was just routing and trying to figure it out. But I'm no speed runner.
It is open now.
I do challenge runs all day, but speed runs? Not so much.
You've gotten much stronger than I ever imagined.
Pacification cells. That doesn't sound good. Nutter says, I'm repairing an aftermarket exhaust. Ooh, nice. That sounds exciting. I have no knowledge of vehicles or anything like that, so that's something that I would wish I knew. Wish I would have learned, you know? Skills that I would like to have obtained in life. He got me. Dude, I can never get this guy to get parried. Or in other words, I can never parry this guy. A very tough enemy indeed. I wish I didn't know. That's usually how it is, right? Forbidden knowledge, man. It's a curse. Certainly a curse. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I wish I knew a little bit more, just fixing things, not like not like customization or making it look cool or whatever. Just I want to be able to fix those types of things in the event that needed to.
I don't get blood.
How am I missing my parry every time? I kind of want to test it out now. No, I'm missing it every time.
We cannot have you die.
I die to this simple creature. Alright. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh my gosh. Where the heck did he go? I have lightning too, big guy. You wish you didn't have those skills. It happens. Somebody's got to do it, right?
Are you finished scavenging for resources?
Whoa, dazzling prismatic laser. That looks awesome. I like how she makes it seem like a bad thing. Are you finished scavenging? No, I'm not, because scavenging is the reason why we've come this far, Lavinia.
This resting spot appears safe enough.
I don't believe that triggers the respawn yet. But let's go check over here now that the map is making a little bit more sense for me. And the map is, it shows you the areas, but not necessarily points of interest. And that's what I would like to see, you know? I would like to see those points of interest more clearly. That way, whenever you obtain a key or something, you know where to go.
Center yourself.
The thing behind me is going to try and kill me. Alright. No! Okay, we're going to heal. Heal. Go for the kill. Big empty room. We had some goodies, but mostly just enemies. We have this path over here. Gosh, they love throwing these guys everywhere, don't they? I'm not aiming at you. Get that ichor. Man, I'm gonna die to this toxin. So many pathways, I don't even know where to go. Have to check them all out, I guess, eventually, huh?
To collect any.
Oh, sorry, Jedwiga. Whoops.
Welcome. Any
Jedwiga's minion. Alright, we're looking good there. I love that. Grotesque skull blade? Yes, please. This weapon's fully upgraded now. Heart remnants, alright, I'm just never come across too many, so. Luke says, are you enjoying this more than your first go on? Oh, absolutely. Initially, I was just like, what the heck did they do? Because there was not a lot of improvements from the original game. I mean, there was actually a lot of complaints from me because it was, I mean, it's been like 7 or 9 years or whatever from the first game, and it played the exact same, like an old school Souls game that was like unpolished. And I was like, what did they do in this entire time? And it felt like they had it was kind of like a cash grab, because that does have a decent fan base. But they fixed a lot of the issues with the combat fluidity and things like that I had huge issues with in terms of just the smoothness of the combat. And they fixed it, and it feels so much better. Like now you can strike and dodge immediately. You had to strike and then you'd be like dodge, and the dodge speed was much slower. I mean, it was just like so robotic in terms of the animations and all that, and it was not fluid combat at all. And the enemies and bosses fight very fluid, so it felt broken. But yeah, I'm certainly enjoying it more now since the major patch. And the patch took place after the poll. So they listened to the players and then they made the changes. The only things they still need to fix, in my opinion, are one, something that's unfixable, which is the pacing. And then two, because they'd have to like rewrite and stuff. But two would be the other thing, which is, you know, fixing the enemy density in the open world and making that more meaningful. Making exploration, things like that in the open world more meaningful. Because right now it's just like, just open and empty. Okay, so we've actually come here as well. So if they could fix that, then it would be a very good game. Right now it's just a decent, very decent. And I think it's a big improvement from where they were at just a few weeks ago, honestly. But they've made huge improvements, and I'm really liking that a lot, actually. Did I get all my heals back? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched your day one. It didn't look nice. Yeah, it didn't. And there was blaring issues with things like audio glitches and bugs and things like that. The combat fluidity wasn't there. It was so stiff. Now you have a lot more ability to kind of like have natural dynamic fights versus this weird like stiff broken animation. So I really like this a lot more now. Much more enjoyable. Why are they fighting each other? I was trying to parry that, but I guess not. We get the shielded variant now. Yeah, I remember a lot of people in chat were just like, when's the next game? When are you gonna cover the next game? And I was trying to do my best to enjoy it, but they just had a lot of, it was broken, you know, it was a broken game, so it's hard to do. I can't pretend to enjoy a game, you know, if it's not done, well done. But they've made lots of changes and improvements that make it really, much, I would say now the combat is smoother than the first game, for sure. I think the boss fights are always epic. The boss fights are fantastic. I mean, they do a lot of things right. But the open world was not really the big switch that they should have gone to. I think they're just trying to Elden Ring everything. And there was no need to do that for this game. The cramped, claustrophobic settings, way better. Are you gonna blow up? You are. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, a lot of people on day one were complaining as well about they didn't really enjoy this particular playthrough that I was doing, so. But I'm glad we stuck with it because I am trying to do my best to stick with, or make sure I clear out my backlog, you know? I have so many, well, games in my backlog, and I just wanted to be able to clean up those playlists, finish them, and if I start a game to finish it, if I'm enjoying it. And at the time I wasn't really. And now I am, so it's like, yeah, well, I definitely want to beat it now. I may not go for like, oh my gosh, the true ending and platinum and all that junk, because that's not really something I usually go for anyways, but I definitely want to see it to the end.
This one is no slouch. Are you ready?
He is a slouch. We've killed him like 30 times already. This is the same slouch, in fact. No, I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna die now. I actually just made it to where I'm losing health constantly so that I can gain attack power, but I'm like low on heals. That wasn't the smartest thing to do. I didn't mean to do that actually, but pretty cool ability for this weapon. It won't actually kill you. I'll have like 1 HP at some point, so.
You should heal some.
Here's another one. It's as if they're blocking our path.
Well, so be it. We'll need to find all of Xenon's.
And this should be another shortcut, I think. This is going to be right to the missile. Yes. Now we can go ahead and undo what we just did, which is pretty much depleting our entire health pool. Oh, did I? Oh, I have plenty. Hold on. Again, the interconnectivity of the levels is nice and stuff as well, but what you see here a lot in this particular game is that you see a lot of these industrial, like warehouse type factory-esque areas that are all very samey. So every dungeon is like indoors, looks exactly the same. And then you have like this bleak open world, right? So it would have been nice to have them explore a lot different types of environments. That way you could have like a, you know, a little bit more diversity, which I think is a lot of fun in games like this. A yellowed book.
My strength is boundless.
We'll grab these goodies and then we'll go see what's popping over here, I guess. A retro game, heck yeah. I love it. Looks like a little Switch or something. This is probably the last little bond here. And then we probably get to fight Xenon here in a minute.
This shockwave. It can't be. The seal gave out? Idris, even you couldn't hold it? I've no choice. In theory,
So he's gonna do some crazy thing that's gonna cause more problems, it seems.
surgeons out. This is my chance to prove it.
Prove it.
A blinding former I can't break? Who? Devil! Of course, I should have guessed. Tell me, why does change...
That's someone we know? Lavinia, man.
Oppose me if you dare. I am Xenon Griffgoat, harbinger of the future!
That's either Lavinia or... Oh, I don't remember his name. Monty Mole or whatever. It's the guy with the really small head that's at Magmel all the time. Valentin. It's one of those fools. Willing to bet on that. Grab some goodies. Press onward. Tag the missile.
Stay a while and refresh.
And kick some butt. This is certainly a boss fight. Yeah, there you go. Another minion, my gosh. I missed that. Trying to parry this guy, honestly, but I've been trying to parry this dude for the whole first phase. Why do you keep roaring, dude, bro? Oh my gosh. Black hole sun. I see his face. We've never seen his face before. That's so creepy. I missed my strongest attack. They look cool. Come at me, bro. I parried you. The one time I parry, it's like a critical, like, I have to hit this parry, you know? We hit those parries. Yeah! That's first try, baby. Those guys look awesome. Very awesome indeed. Ah, there's a business card from Xenon.
This looks to be an authorization card. In fact, it looks to be one specially issued by Xenon himself.
You are huge.
He
Mommy
grants
Milk
it
Jugs
to those he
is
deems
back.
Worthy. The exceptionally gifted. His closest confidants upon this island. I'm certain it will prove valuable in due time, and not necessarily our present one alone.
Nutter says, I've got all 3 wrist straps and let the girl out and stopped at that last night on res. Oh, nice. You let the girl... Yeah, after that, once you let her out, there's a little bit of a sequence that happens. You're going to enjoy that. And then... Yeah, it's a fun game, man. You're going to really enjoy. I hope you have been loving it so far because I thought it was phenomenal. Resident Evil Requiem was great. It was damn good. I was shocked that it was as good as it was. I didn't know what to expect, honestly, but the combat and stuff was just getting so good. Like kind of Silent Hill F, for example. Another game that horror genre, typically very stiff controls, and then the combat was just phenomenal. And the parry mechanic, things like that. Stream crashed, hate Twitch, oh man. Yeah, on my side, everything's showing healthy. Stream health has been uninterrupted.
Most of all, he truly believed in the potential of his kith and kin. In that lone regard, even I must admit, respect.
Yeah, everything's looking good on mine. I'm just double checking as this cutscene's playing, but
you must now journey.
Everything is smooth, healthy stream.
But be wary of him. Xenon is an incredible man and was known to be very persuasive. He may try to convince you to see things his way.
Yeah, and the stream's been going on for over an hour.
Xenon belongs to a bygone era.
Everything looks good. I think that was just maybe on your side. Just double checking. I always like to see because I'm thinking, uh-oh, what messed up, you know? You don't have to make any changes in the settings for it to just crash on you or to just completely stop or the stream ends. I hate when it does that. It's happened many times. Even on the final Resident Evil stream, it happened to me, so it was super annoying.
That I shall await your
Thanks, Lavinia.
Good luck, and be careful.
All right, let's do this.
I will rise to the occasion.
So do I have a save point in here, or do we just... Nope. I'm assuming we're gonna go to the the past. See Xenon in his glory, then we kick his ass in this version of things. Huggles! Just a few days away from the Crimson Desert playthrough, which is going to be starting on the 19th, of course. That's pretty exciting. Depending on when it releases, I'm assuming it'll be 19th during the daytime, because that way we can knock it out. Start playing. Hope it's not one of those, it's like midnight on the 19th, so it's actually the 20th. We'll see. We're not going to be doing a stream tomorrow, or Monday or Tuesday, most likely, because I've got a few things to take care of, and I'm going to be instead releasing videos for you guys' viewing pleasure. So we have shorts and something on the lore channel as well that I need to release today. That way you guys can check it out. But then on Tuesday, I might do an evening stream depending on when I get in. If not, Wednesday, I'll be doing another Code Vein stream, and then we can jump into some the good stuff. I just level indiscriminately. Kind of guy I am. All right, so where are we supposed to go? Supposed to go this way, I guess. Are you a bad guy?
Xenon sent for you? And keep your distance.
Well, you're not very nice. Let me in.
A revenant hunter, are you? State your business.
I'm a revenant hunter. I hunt revenants. That's a cool card. I want a card like that.
Look at the time. I'm off duty now. As far as I'm concerned, there was no one here.
Allow me to enter. Okay. Grant me passage, boy. He's gonna do his music video thing. We saw this, or we saw him light up and start doing all this crazy dancing and singing. And we'll probably have to skip it because I'm sure it's copywritten. Yep. Alright. Whoa! Hey, you look like Jedwiga. You look just like Jedwiga. Uh-oh, is she bad?
Behold! Isn't she beautiful?
She looks just like Jedwiga.
Modeled after my late wife.
Same jumblies and everything.
She is the to my Dragom line. A worthy tribute to her beauty. Surely it inspires you to wax eloquent about her majesty, yes? Please, join me in my exultation! A fair appraisal.
A fair appraisal.
Sure. However, before her true perfection, my creation is a pale imitation! Nevertheless, any praise for my wife warms.
So I wonder, is it like a man under there, or is he a cyborg, or what? It's so confusing. Is it just armor?
Find on Magmel Island. Now then, I don't believe we've met before, and I do love a mystery. Here, show me your Xenon pass.
Here it is. Show it! Why are you standing there like a psychopath?
Ooh, well. Yes, this is a genuine article personally issued by me. Possessing it is proof of our friendship. Furthermore, it signifies your strength, and I can always...
Strength.
I shall see to it that you're granted free access to most of these grounds.
Why just most?
How, you ask? It's quite simple, really. A bit of charm and a soupçon of tact. All the guards have become good chums of mine. In light of our friendship, broad though my definition may be, they're only too happy to grant me certain, much appreciated favors. One can never have too many friends, can one? Now, shall we discuss the mutual perks of our new covenant? I guarantee
Cool.
you'll relish the benefits.
So he's not a... Well, I'm sure his present form will be a boss. Ew.
This must be...
Another CEO.
Quickly! Get down!
Then we're gonna have that weird connection thing that we typically have, right?
Oh, good. You've come too. This time felt most dire. It all happened so suddenly. But if I'm not mistaken, the shockwave we felt was the rupture
Yep.
of progenitor Idris's
I
seal.
figured as much.
The resurgence will soon be unleashed upon this world.
I'm not turning
The wrath
on
of
the
evil
fireplace, you
almost
psycho.
upon us.
My cat is yelling at me. She wants the fire. No, we're not doing that.
Splendid, if I do say so.
You know how you get with fire. Mm-mm. No.
Oh, don't
You're a
mind
bad
me.
girl. You're bad.
Feel free to
You're
continue
bad.
your conversation.
And I don't care.
How did
A shared mental construct, yes? This is
Oh, how is he in here? He's like,
How did
I
you
like it
get
here.
It shouldn't be possible.
What's that you said? Shouldn't be possible? I'm afraid the endless abyss of possibility eludes you, my dear.
So he's just that kind of badass, huh?
Well, are you perchance?
A time streamer.
You know who I am?
Oh, pardon the interruption. Really, you mustn't mind.
What if she's tied to the original queen? You know, from the first
Now,
game.
I'm most keen to get more closely acquainted Well, I happen to own several labs on the frontier. They're experiencing complications on account of the shockwave. It's really quite inconvenient.
So they've transformed, I'm assuming.
Time and all that. Agree to get them functioning again, and I shall gladly lend my hand in securing that which you own.
How many labs? 3 or 4? Because that's gonna be a journey.
What say you?
He looks awesome. He's just a goofball, but he's very smart, and his powers are like beyond comprehension. I don't know how he appeared here, and he knows who she is. I think that means she's tied to the queen from the first game.
We can discuss the details outside. For now, I bid you adieu.
How can he do that? How do I return to reality? Yes. Yes, please.
We haven't much time. Let's get straight to the point. I have 3 laboratories.
Yes.
1 each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. They are quite critical.
Oh, these are the areas that I couldn't open previously. They had the same type of seal.
But the recent shockwave has caused them to malfunction. It's become quite a pain in the derriere.
My surrogates.
Left alone for too long, my reams upon reams upon reams of scientific findings may well be lost. And that, my dear new friend, is precisely where you come in.
Is
Don't worry
it?
about the technicalities of scientific work yourself. I'll simply warp to your coordinates once you're there. Then we can retrieve my malfunctioning surrogates. Did you follow all that? Yes? Good. Delightful. Then off you go now. Quick, quick. Time waits for no one.
Alrighty, so let's see if we can fast travel to one of these locations. Oh, it's a bit Sunken City, and so yeah, it's way over here, right? So here's my question though. Hidden lab. The more prominent ones here. Hidden lab. How about that one? Hidden lab. We're gonna pin this. And then we're gonna travel pretty much due south. We're just gonna follow this pathway here. Oh my gosh, I blew up my vehicle. I've been here before. Oh, I know it. This is one of the first areas that I ever went to, actually. Stay away, demons! Or what do you got for me? Can I purchase your ticket? You already... Okay, I already did. Never mind. Come again, buddy. How in the world do I get over there? Alright, the plot thickens. Let's see. Hidden lab. Okay, so is it this? Yeah, it is. Okay. Wasn't sure if it was one of those like cave areas that we had passed in the very beginning, one of the first few streams. Doesn't seem like it though. I just need to gain entry. Munchies. And I know I saw another item on the other side, but it's just not very likely I'm going to ever use any of these items as I am a hoarder, so certainly not going to be picking up any of those things. We arrived at the destination.
Excellent work. I knew you could be trusted. My surrogate should be located in the lab's core. Oh, one thing to keep in mind. A system's malfunction will trigger their self-defense mode. Perhaps a misstep on my part. All intruders will be shot on sight, no questions asked. That includes us. So be ready for a combat fracas most ferocious. Of course, I'm here to help if you'll kindly open up and lend me your bag, yes?
Yeah. A heart on the back. That's just nasty. I didn't realize how nasty that is.
Oh, my word, how homely. Take care not to let my superior mind chisel years off your life. Now, onward!
We'll summon him so he can be out and about.
Your good favor is well met.
See how powerful he is. Ah, nice. Okay.
Let's rest. I have new data.
But here we go. Now another facility, right? So it's like the environments are quite samey. You'll finish him off. Let's create that link, and then we'll go this way first. Tried to parry a bullet. I don't know why. Thought that would work. It's been working in all the last few games I've been playing, so maybe that's why. Glowing Haze 16. It's a big one.
I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily.
Alright, Xenon, you chatty boy. Let's see what you do in combat. He is so colorful and huge. For absolutely no reason at all, I love it. Alright, I'm losing my voice. But why? Looks like he uses fire. Golden Nectar. You know, I haven't even attempted to upgrade my heals. 7 is pretty sufficient, honestly, but we can definitely try and increase it next time we get a chance, for sure.
When in doubt, trust your instincts.
Yeah, when in doubt, trust. I'm gonna go left. Typically go left just for the sake of... It's an easy thing for me to remember if when I'm kind of searching through an area. I can explore it more thoroughly if I know where I started and where I'm going next. Oh, this is terrible. This knee-deep water slowing me down like crazy. You're not getting the fireplace, okay? Not happening.
How dare he look down on me?
Attack him!
Don't get blood.
Okay. Well, that was dangerous. Come on! Lovely. No way. It does aim a lot better now, at least. Before, it wouldn't even attempt to go down. Alright, really? items that I'll never use. I'm not going to go grab them, especially in a slow trudge that the pace that we're moving at. We didn't go the other way. But if there are missiles about, that means we're headed the correct way. So normally I would go and do this, that, and the third and try and explore every single thing. But hey, we're just here to have some fun casually. Cool. AoE, I see. Oh, goodness gracious. Xenon, how about you fight yourself better? I don't know whose that is. Okay. So we're gonna fight 3 of these essentially, kind of like we did with Holly in those memory sequences. Alright, he's down. Alright, 1 down, 2 to go.
That's the first lab secured, as is my work. Splendid job. Even I could only have done a modicum better.
And yet,
With the help of my surrogates,
you're
I'm
here.
able to run multiple experiments in parallel. The bulk of my efforts, however, are dedicated to researching the resurgence. I've tasked my surrogates with guarding my findings, hence the stringent security. Idris' seal has begun to deteriorate. Thus, we can't lose my work. Onwards! You must make your way to my next lab.
Okay. Fair enough. We did not get any goodies for that? Oh my gosh. We could go back and search that other area then, since it's actually just a few meters away, really. Just have to go back this way and then... Oh, they're back alive, though. That's the bad part. Yikes. No! Oddly, running is the fastest way to move. Rolling does not help at all. Alright, here we go. Please be a dead end. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna go for it. Can I travel from here? I don't even know if I can. I mean, I guess so. You can travel from indoors. Sometimes it's just not something you can do. And it is perfectly fine in this game, though. I need to figure out how the heck to get here. Honestly, this would be better. We go abandoned farm and then it's like south-southwest kind of thing. Let's go. 200 meters away, not very far at all. I don't know why Xenon's not riding the bike with me. Let's see. Okay, it must be up here on this mountaintop then. Way the hell up there. Okay. Alright, we are gonna drive then. But why isn't Homeboy hanging out with me? I don't get it. He's like just gone. I know I have him selected. That's fine. He wasn't much help in the fight anyways. Aha! Hidden lab, where is this? That would be a hidden lab, right, maybe? No. How the hell do I get over there then? Is that the hidden lab? Like a church. I'd change my weapon. Okay, there you go. Alright, now I'm in trouble. I have no clue how to get to this next area, so... How did I miss that? Oh, is it up here? That's steep. That's like Bethesda levels of steepness. This does not seem like the way. Oh yeah, this is gonna kill me. This is gonna be the death of me, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Do 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 do. Like deja vu, like I've done this before. What? Where's this facility, homie? There's no way I can get up here, so... Where am I supposed to go? Is that it? That's not the same facility. I have no clue how to get to my intended destination, which is... I'm assuming that building. Lovely. Alright, so that one's kind of a weird spot. Let's look at the quest. It's Undead Forest. No. Corroded Scar, holy hell. I have very few areas I can get to from here. Okay, how do I get to this then? If I've seen the minion, that means I've been here somehow. I'm not quite sure I can survive these falls, but I'm gonna try. Oh, that was fine. Just a scratch. Yeah, this isn't really working for me, is it? This is not working. I don't get it. Okay, we'll have to figure that out in a minute then. That's the main path. Do I go off here instead? Mountain Hamlet? What? I mean, I don't know. Maybe we go through here. I feel like I've dropped down here multiple times already. If I come out here, where does this lead me? Because I'm on the upper levels, that's a good sign. No, but I'm not. It's like I haven't found this area yet. You know, but there's that open area to the right that I've always been curious about that didn't really have any importance. Maybe now we can use it to like jump to the other side or bridge that gap there. Yeah, this has always just been an empty area for no reason. And you cannot leap over. I've tried that. Okay, well that's so odd. Like I've clearly been here. We're gonna go as north as we can. I'm not sure how to get to the hidden lab. That's gonna be something that I need your guys' help with. Problem with this is there's probably a lot of map jammers around. That one's going to be kind of important to take out, ideally. We'll do our best to navigate without it, though, but we might need to make a little deviation. Let's run this guy over. Just for giggles. That doesn't look right. One shot, bro?
No!
Fight me! Oh. They made that easier, by the way. Wow, that's gonna suck. Okay, so how the hell do I get to you, my friend? I don't think that it's as simple as that. You know, we're gonna try something. We're gonna do something dumb. Oh, we survived. Okay, that worked. Hey, I'm alive. That's all that matters. We're 200 meters closer. Must be doing the right thing. But there's just no way up. Oh, that's not good. Shoot. Whatever do we do? Let's go this way. I've been here. Ah! Okay. Yeah, I've certainly been here. I've totally been here before. I can't use my map. No. Dang. There's nothing, you know, there's no way through, essentially. I had to go up and around, and I went through some mountains, and this was when I was doing, I think, Lyle's quest, the beginning of it, anyways. So this is just not the way. We're gonna have to make a beeline to the jammers. Not sure what happened there. I feel like I'm gonna die if I just go down here, right? Well, let's try. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we died. Poison pits are poisonous. The jammers are the only answer then. That's unfortunate. How did I do all of this without breaking those jammers anyways? Or destroying them in the first place? See if I can run this guy over. Maybe this is the long way around, I don't know. Jail, what's going on? Jail, how are you? Jail says, hi, Inhuman, how's it going? Doing good. It's really slow today. Really slow. I'm like, who did I offend? I'm just kidding. What have I said? No. I didn't stream Monday. Or Tuesday, I believe. I streamed Wednesday. And we did a Resident Evil speed run with no heals and all that stuff and no blood collector. That was really fun. That was yesterday. And then today we're doing some Code Vein. Tomorrow I'm not streaming because I have some things to take care of. And Monday and Tuesday either. When I get back, my goal is to stream Code Vein again until Crimson Desert comes out. So it's just been kind of a weird week because spring break's coming up and all that. So just a lot of plans and things. Jail says, I'm good, thank you. Yes, it's a slow day. I just woke up from a nap. Oh, nice. I'm glad you had a good nap. I love naps. My gosh. Those things are the best. I think I'll die, but I'm willing to try it. I'm so confused. What's up, Dudley? How are you doing? Did you also wake up from a nap? Are all my people just napping? Please survive. Please survive. I need to land. Like now. Please land. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're good. I've never seen the glide meter like that. That's really cool. We're doing Xenon's quests right now, and I've destroyed one of his surrogates. There's 2 left, and one I have no clue how to get to, so... Dudley says, hey, I got in late. How's the game going? Pretty good. This is a game that initially I was a little bit a lot disappointed in. And it wasn't until they made a lot of changes post-patch, or post-launch, I say, that really made the game so much better because they did a poll and they started listening to the players and they increased the combat fluidity and made a bunch of quality of life changes that I'm really, really happy about. So the game plays better than it did. I mean, significantly better. So I do like that a lot. Okay. Oh, I see like a walking map jammer? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, he's a walking map jammer. That's new. I've not seen that before. I woke up and ordered pizza for the family. Oh man, that sounds yummy. I'm starving right now. I'm so hungry. What did we do yesterday? I made tacos yesterday. Oh man, they were good too. Really? I made some really good tacos yesterday. It was awesome. Let's back away. Okay, no, these don't blow up. Pizza sounds good. I think we're probably gonna do sandwiches today, just because we got a few things to do. We might do a little bit of a road trip this week, so trying to prepare for that. That's why I won't be streaming tomorrow, and not Monday either. Tuesday I'll be coming back home, but I probably won't stream just because it'll be late, you know. Okay, map jammer cleared. My goodness. How do we get here then? So we still need... So this path could lead me over here, technically. Gosh, there's so many. I did a terrible job at clearing out these map jammers, didn't I? And Jail had mentioned from the beginning. Dudley says, that's awesome. I can't wait to play it again. I was getting the platinum for RE Requiem and some other game. Nice. Yeah, Resident Evil's lots of fun. I did the, like a little challenge yesterday, right when you came in at the very end. It was a speed demon, no heals, and no blood collector challenge, and that was tons of fun. Is it this way? Yeah. I had a lot of fun with that. Ow, my toes. I think I broke my ankles. Dudley says, hey, did you get my message on Ko-fi? I tried to send you something else, but they haven't been letting me send anything at all, so I contacted to support to see what... Huh. That's interesting. I saw you mention that, but I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, you know, because I mean, it's only if it's something you want to do, then I'll gladly accept. But I did not know that it was like a technical issue. I thought it was just because maybe, you know, you had donated such a large amount that they're like, no, we'll let them cool down for a bit. But I'm glad you contacted support. Let me know if there's any issues or anything I can do on my side. But I haven't seen that before as an issue. And honestly, typically you can make whatever contributions you want, and it doesn't like restrict you. So that's odd. That's not normal. Yeah, no, it's not normal. You should be able to do whatever you want, honestly, Dudley. But I'm not sure why it's restricting you. I do not know why. Very bizarre. Jail says, lovely. I hope you have a great road trip. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. We're not sure when we're going to leave, so that's why, I mean, I have to do a lot of preparation today just in case, but in either case, I've got some things I'm going to post tonight that will hopefully keep you guys busy and you know, have something to watch in the meantime while I'm out. I got some stuff going for the lore channel, and then I'm trying to put together just a few fun little shorts, you know. I was doing this really complicated guide for Resident Evil, but I messed up this part of and I was like, I cannot play again. Like, I was like, I've beaten this game like 5 times, I was like, I cannot do it again because I don't want to burn myself out. So I was like, dang it. So I'm gonna do another little like modified guide for the speed run thing, and that'll probably be out when I come back. But you're gonna see some shorts on this channel, and then I'm gonna do some lore on the main channel, and I'm hoping to get that going. I don't know where this jammer is, but immediately after I handle all my errands and stuff for today, I'm gonna jump into the lore video. I already have the script. I just need some B-roll, some footage, and I'll be good to go. But the script is already done, so I just need to record my voiceover and do the B-roll, and we're good to go. I'm gonna use a lot of, a lot of it's gonna just be kind of standard and like static images because of what I'm trying to talk about, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Man, this sucks. Okay, so I don't know where this jammer's at. Ow. Yeah, so that's not normal, Dudley. I'm not sure why it's giving you those restrictions. But I'm glad that you contacted support. If there's anything I can do or to help you, just let me know, because I'll research it and I'll message you either tonight or tomorrow and let you know, like, if there's anything I've seen like that that's like restricting you from doing that. But again, I really appreciate your support, man. It means a lot. Jail says, no worries, I'm gonna watch the Requiem challenge first. Just enjoy your time. Oh, it's gonna, yeah, that's a fun one. Hold on. Uh-oh, hold on, Dudley. I got a message here from Kofi, so let's see what's going on with that. It might be... Let's see here. I'm going into my... I'm getting a bunch of notifications right now, and I'm not sure what it is. It could be that if you did that support thing, it could be like a ticket or something from my side. Oh, Dudley, man, thank you. No, it came through. It's just, yeah. I don't know if you just tried it right now. Oh, okay. You asked, did it go through? I tried again. Yes, it did. And thank you so much, man. Oh, wow. That is so generous of you. And that means quite a bit. Thank you so much, Dudley. That's huge, man. I don't know what you did differently, but it came through. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That is another just massive donation from Dudley. You're just so thoughtful, man. I appreciate you. It did go through. I don't know what you did different, but it worked, man. And thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate it. I know that you had been asking about, tips for Neo, and I don't know if what I sent you was helpful, but I was hoping that that would at least help you in preparation for when we do our co-op stream. So on March 31st, that is going to be the 6-year anniversary for this channel. So we're going to do a 6-hour stream where we play different games and we do co-op together. So Neo 3 will be one of those games. I'm thinking maybe Night Rain because everybody seems to like that. I didn't really enjoy it when I played it, but I'm thinking that could be fun as well. Just a bunch of different things we could try together. So definitely looking forward to that. And when we do Neo, I would be more than happy to kind of show you kind of like how I'd go about it, because I'm no Neo master, that's for sure. I'm not the best at all in that game, so I would certainly at least try and guide you through what I did to survive the game and to beat it. And, you know, if we're playing together, that's a great way to kind of walk you through what I do. But anyways, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. And it did go through for sure. Jail's clapping. Dudley says, maybe it was like what you said, the amount as a first-time donor, so they probably thought it was weird. Oh, I see. So they're like, they want to make sure it's like not fraudulent or whatever, right? Like it's not like, you know, someone stole your card kind of thing. They're like, hey, what is this? What's this guy doing over here? That's probably makes sense then. Because you're just over here making it rain over here. But no, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. Like, I really do. It goes so much further than you think. It's always a challenge to kind of, you know, keep things afloat, doing what I do, but definitely things like that are just, they just help so much, man. You saw me last night. I broke down in tears because I was like, oh my God, especially the timing of everything that was going on. My gosh, that was just like, you know, you can't make that stuff up. So that's why I was very thankful, and I always will be thankful and appreciative of everything you guys do. So that's why I always try and do my best to keep you guys entertained, man, with some positivity and some fun content, because I don't know, if I can do my part at least, right? That's what I'm trying to do. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. I am so lost, by the way. Can't get to this. Okay, so I need to get to this main street. I am so lost. Jump! I'm dead.
This isn't over.
I think I'm dead. Yeah, I fell into a crevice. Oh gosh, let's read chat. Dudley says, possibly. No, bro, you deserve it. You put a lot of work into your content. Thank you so much, man. Well, I'm super excited to celebrate with you guys as well. We'll be having lots of fun on the 31st, and of course, as the rest of the week goes. But just so that everybody knows, I will not be streaming tomorrow and Monday for sure. If I come home early enough, depending if I even go on the trip, then on Tuesday we might do an evening stream. But if not, then we'll just stream Wednesday, do some more Code Vein, and then we're gonna jump into Crimson Desert on the 19th, which is pretty exciting. So then on the 31st we'll do a 6-hour stream, and we'll be doing some co-op, and that's what I'm really looking forward to the most, honestly. Crimson Desert aside, which I think is gonna be great. I really want to play with you guys. I think that's gonna be so much fun. I don't know where to go. Dudley says, I have to support, bro. There's many content creators who don't invest in themselves fully, but you do, so I appreciate the time you put into your content. Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot because it makes me feel like I'm on the right path, you know, like I'm doing the right thing. So I'll continue doing those things so we can just keep growing together, man. That's what it's all about, really. Let's see if I don't die here. I can only imagine Jail knows exactly where I need to go, and she's probably just like, why are you lost, Inhuman? Is my bike just dead? I can't bike here. Oh, I'm sad. Behind me is an icon. There you go. I wonder if I go this way, will it now deactivate? Aha. Oh, yep, I did something bad. It doesn't want me down there. Okay, that's fine. Whew. You think Crimson Desert is going to be good? I'm like 50-50 on it, but if you think it's good, I'll buy. Yikes, I don't know. I think that it's going to be a little bit complex for a lot of people, and I think that it's going to be one of those games where it just throws a lot at you, like in terms of the controller layout, the input, and how you make things work. So I think it's going to, if you've played Where Winds Meet, I think it's going to be a lot like Where Winds Meet. But I hope that the delivery is better. Because if they overwhelm me with too many controls, you know, and things like that, then people aren't going to enjoy the game. And that's what I'm concerned about. I think that it'll be fun, but I think there's going to be so much to do that when it comes to like all the mini games, things like that, like after doing for a few times, you're not going to want to do every single one. And if it's like a, you know, a very achievement heavy, you're not going to want to be spending all your time doing that stuff. So I'm not entirely sure. I think it's going to be decent. But I think it's largely going to be up to your perception. Like, do you enjoy learning a bunch of complex like controls and whatever and trying different types of things? Do you like immersing yourself in the world and then trying to go all the different things, like do all the side quests and do all that? Then if so, and then if you're very combat heavy, you can focus on that. If you like the crafting elements, and you can craft and build cities and, you know, build your little villages up, and you can go and do your little mini games and whatever, but it really depends on what you're looking for in the game. I'm just going to go primarily for the combat and for like some of the fun side quests and things like that. But I don't want to do like what I did with Where Winds Meet and then just get to where I got to the point where I was like overwhelmed with so much content. Because then I was like, okay, it's all kind of, it's neat and I like it, but it's all kind of samey, you know? And I don't want to get bored with a game that vast. So I think, long story short, it's going to be very decent, but it's going to be largely up to you if you're going to want to enjoy it and be able to stick with it for hundreds of hours. Because if not, then it'll be too much game, and because you're going to have to really, you know, every time you take a step, there's going to be something. Like almost like Dragon's Dogma style, Where Winds Meet kind of content heavy, but then Dragon's Dogma style, like, oh, if you turn left, there's something. If you turn right, there's something. So I think the combat's going to be fantastic, if not complex with the control scheme. But I think it's still going to be a very good game. So hopefully that helps. I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot like Where Winds Meet, except it's going to feel more single player and a little bit more seamless. But I don't like Where Winds Meet. Okay, so I'm going to wait and watch your videos. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Because I think it's going to be a lot like Where Winds Meet, except better controls and combat. However, oh, I didn't know that was an enemy. The complexity will still be there. There's going to be lots of, okay, hold L1 and do this, and R2 and do this, and, you know, and it's going to be a little complex when you're playing and fighting. But I think in terms of content, it's going to be just as much. I hope they deliver the content in a way that's not overwhelming. Because I think right now the problem with, you know, games like that is it's just too much at once. For the common, like, the everyday gamer, you know, doesn't have all the time in the world to spend on the stuff like that. So I think it's important for them to like give it to you in phases, as opposed to like, here's everything all at once. It becomes very overwhelming, and it, in my opinion, can make it to where it's not as enjoyable. Ooh, I haven't tagged this one yet. What was I doing in this area? Jail says the lab you're looking for is on the western part of the corroded scar. Following the roads there should help you find... I am like on the other side of the universe right now. Oh man, I am like sucking at this game right now. Okay, so maybe I can start from here, because whenever I started here, I had to go through like the cave. Oh my gosh. So mixed up. And then there's this one. I could not find this one for the life of me. This one right here was the one I was trying to go to next, actually, but I wasn't even able to reach it. Let's try this one instead, because the corroded scar piece, there's so many jammers everywhere. I think I need to just clear those out. And let me go ahead and destroy this one since I'm right next to it. Apparently there's a jammer there. Thank you, Jail. You're so helpful. I really appreciate you. And Dudley says, I played Where Winds Meet for like an hour and got off. Yeah. See, I don't think it'll be that much of a... I don't know how to explain it, but Where Winds Meet was a lot of game. And it threw a lot of it at you at once, because it's an MMO, so it expects you to put in a bunch of hours. The developers for Crimson Desert made Black Desert Online, which is an MMO. I just hope that they created and crafted it as a single player experience, and that they didn't treat it like they did like they did for the other games. Like, for example, that they didn't just make it seem like, okay, this is an MMO, but instead, you know, you're going to be treated just like an MMO, but it's a single player experience. There's no online. And if they do it that way, then it's going to be way too much information to process all at once. And that will be a bad thing because it's going to make it very unpleasant for a lot of people. But if they make it a truly crafted single player experience where they're teaching you different mechanics and feeding you the complexity like a little bit of the way, then I think it'll be much easier. Just, oh, that's an easy one. Drive down the road from the amusement park. Oh, you're amazing. Okay, thank you so much. I could not figure out where to go. Thank you, Jail. I'll have to figure out this other one then. I can't believe you remember all this. That's just so impressive. But yeah, I am thinking that the game is going to be very decent. I don't think there's going to be a lot of retention for the majority. I think it's going to have massive numbers when it comes out. And then as people start, okay, getting it and they're getting used to the combat. Yeah, they've seen all the badass stuff and whatever. They're going to be like, oh, okay. And then they're going to get tired of it in that regard. Like, they're going to be, okay, I've seen my fill and the combat's awesome, but I mean, combat can only go so far. Okay, cool. And then they're just done with it. That's what I think is going to happen for most of the community of Crimson Desert. I don't think they're going to just be like, oh my gosh, this game is like the best thing in the world. Keep playing it for hundreds of hours. I think there's going to be massive player number and count when it first comes out. But I think that it'll be like Where Winds Meet and kind of fizzle out just a bit because after you've seen all the awesome combat and moves, like, you know, I think most people are going to be like, okay, that was cool. I enjoyed it for what it was. Ah, laser of death. Bad kitty. I don't know why the little blood beads are doing this to us. There's got to be some lore reason for it. So, Jail, I think I am approaching. Yes, okay, this is it. You told me about this actually in the other stream. You're like, oh, you'll get to that eventually. You're awesome. Dudley says, you know, watching some Crimson combat, it reminded me like Dragon Age 2. Like a somewhat of a button masher. Yeah, it could definitely, I think depending on the character, it could certainly feel that way. And I think that you're going to be able to do button mashing. But I think like the more, like you're going to see that like all these crazy combos and whatever can be pulled off if you do it a certain way. And, you know, yada, yada, yada with all the complex like controls. And I think that's going to be where a lot of it shines for a bit. You're going to see a lot of gameplay showcases and things like that. But I think it's going to be very divided. It'll be have huge numbers when it first comes out, and then I think it's going to slow down pretty significantly once people have seen all the combos and done all the cool stuff at least a single time, you know? That's largely how these games kind of play out. But I think it's going to be fun, and I'm going to stick with it because I don't really have anything else to do through the end of March. So that means that April and May, up until I think it's the Relic, the first Guardian comes out, then we're pretty free on whatever we want to do. So I'll be playing a lot of Crimson Desert until we get bored with it, really. I plan on beating it, but definitely do the main quest for sure.
Forward march, comrade.
He's funny. So Crimson Desert is single player, and you can play as up to 3 characters. And they're AI controlled, or you can swap between any of them. So you can play as, you know, Cliff, which is the main character, the orc kind of guy, or Damian, which is like a chick with she uses like ranged combat spells. And it also has like a greatsword type thing and a rapier. I mean, they all have like different styles of combat, and you can either play individually as each of those 3 characters, or you can have them summoned to your location. And you can have like an AI or an NPC, like computer combat, a computer controlled like combatant or player alongside you, which is really cool in my opinion. Oh, I'm going to get jacked up, aren't I? I'm going to have to destroy this guy. I'm going for it, dude. Oh no, bro. Ah, the fire's gonna kill me. I'm dead. What a panic maneuver that was. My gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be like more like Dragon's Dogma for sure. No. So you can. It is a truly single-player game. There are no microtransactions or anything like that, so I do appreciate that, especially coming from Crimson Desert. I'm sorry, Black Desert Online, which was a very pay-heavy model. There's nothing like that in this game. It's a completely different experience, but I hope that it's delivered as such, so that people see that it's not an MMO, and that they can truly enjoy the vast amount of content without being overwhelmed. And if they can deliver that, then it's going to be a great game. Very good game. Yeah, that's true. It kind of bites. The quality of the game's been drying up. Last game I had fun with was an indie game, sadly. Really? What game was that? I love indie games. That was the reason why years and years ago I bought a Steam Deck, because I don't play on PC. And that was really the only game for me to play like indie, the only way for me to play indie games. That and the Switch. The Switch had a lot of indie titles at the time, which was fantastic. But now, like, they're largely like on Steam and other sites like that. What the heck? Oh, it was you. He's just very accurate. Save me, bro. Am I all out of heals? Alright, we're gonna have to, uh-oh. He's getting jacked up. Please don't die. That's my job. Yeah, sadly Black Desert had potential, but those microtransactions literally let you fully experience the game. Yeah. A lot of times they're locked behind something like that, you know? By design, but... not my favorite type of design, but something that I understand. But I certainly don't like, you know, being trapped behind paywalls and all that. Okay, I am in trouble. I have no heals. Kinda lost. It's like Resident Evil with a twist called Cresol. Cresol. Oh, nice. Is that the one that they announced at the Game Awards, and it had to do with like... there's a lot of blood involved. There's like blood stuff involved. Lots of blood type, like, oh, you have to use your blood for this and something like that. It's like Cresol the Madness or something like that. It's a game that I wanted to check out, but they just released it out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay. Wasn't quite ready for that. And there's so many other releases. I thought that was going to be a game that came out much later. Yay, we can spam roll. Look at that. How beautiful. No, my face. Okay. Yeah, the ammo comes from blood. I do remember that one then. That's the game that I was actually quite interested in. Oh gosh, I almost got lasered. But they released they snuck out the release date, and you know, they didn't really announce it or market it very much at all, so I didn't even know it came out. It had been weeks that it had been out, and I'm like, oh, this game came out? I didn't even know that. So it was kind of interesting. But yeah, that's certainly a game that I wanted to check out. Maybe when things slow down. Oh, I'm dead. What was I thinking? I just tagged the side. I didn't actually rest. Oops. This one's ice. Wow, what a great combo. He has nice delays, so you can't really spam roll with this guy. Everyone gets transformed. Every weapon gets transformed, so it's amazing, bro. And the story is pretty decent. I hope they touch up on the resolution more, so there's less lag, but it plays wonderfully. Oh, nice. Yeah, I definitely... it was on the list. Like, when I did the... you know, when we watched the Game Awards review, I was like, this is certainly a game I would like to check out. They didn't have a launch day at the time. Jeez, Louis, ice is crazy strong. Three sets of lasers? My gosh. This dude's for real. The fire one was much easier, I should say. I must say. We'll do our little fatality thing right here. Our feast. Blood feast. We got him. Oh, we fully mastered the blood code with Lou. Nice. Okay, now we have to go to the Corroded Scar and follow the western roads, like Jail was saying, and follow her advice.
I'll deign to call upon you more in the future. As a token of my confidence, it's time I filled you in on my findings today.
Yeah, but that would be interesting to check out, though, for sure, Dudley. That was one of the few games at the Game Awards that I was like, okay. Relic the First Guardian was another one as well. We will be playing that in May no matter what. And I don't know when Neo is coming. I'm sorry, Neo. Onimusha is coming out, or Lords of the Fallen. But I'm hoping those are pushed back to the end of the year. But if they happen to come out in the summer, that's fine. We'll see. Let's listen to this, though. I think his wife's Jadwiga or something, and they're just clones. I don't know. I'm so confused. They look identical.
Historical juncture when revenants inexplicably became mortal. Even the oldest revenants began dying off after a few millennia. Technically, dying isn't the right way to put it. A restriction was imposed on their lifespan. Alas, that delightful cliffhanger is all we have time for.
Onimusha is going to be something I play so hard. Like, I'm going to play that so hard. Now, a lot of people are going to play it and then once and then never play it again because they're going to be like, it's not a Souls-like. And it's not. It's not a Souls-like. These are games that came out before Souls-like genre even existed. And these were action games. And so I'm really excited about this game and I cannot wait for it. Onimusha, Way of the Sword is going to be one of my top games of the year, I can tell you right now. Phantom Blade Zero will be another top game. Lords of the Fallen 2 will be another. And then, of course, you know, Neo 3 is already one of the top games of the year so far. We're going to be playing lots of other games. I've already listed them so many times already, but I'm going to do another channel update for what major games we're going to be covering and then what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks. But really, the next few weeks, when I, you know, it's essentially just going to be Crimson Desert. Lots of Crimson Desert. And then April and May, we can do whatever we want until the Relic, the First Guardian, comes out. Then we need to wait for a release date for Mortal Shell 2, Onimusha, and Lords of the Fallen 2, which I feel like Onimusha is going to come out in October. I think Lords of the Fallen in probably November or December. And then I think that Mortal Shell is probably going to be pushed back till next year. They had a closed beta that I was a part of, and then they ended up completely just saying, no, we're going to do an open beta now. So, like, they had reached out, contacted us, and then I was like really like, oh, super excited about it. And then they're like, oh yeah, no, everyone's gonna have the beta now. I just want to let you know. I'm like, what? Like, what was the point of getting me all excited? So that was a little frustrating, or I'd say just disappointing in general. But it's fine. I was hoping that we could actually get some exclusive footage, but everyone's going to be able to play that, and it's only on Steam, which is not a device or, you know, system that I'm really able to use very effectively, so it worked out okay, honestly. Oh, his wife is called Sybil. Oh, I see. She looks just like Jadwiga. Dude, I forgot about Mortal Shell 2 and Lords of the Fallen 2, says Dudley. Yeah, not me, brother. I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten. Because other than Neo 3, Onimusha and Lords of the Fallen and Phantom Blade Zero are the only games that I truly am like looking forward to. Like, I'm going to play all the others that I've listed as well. And yes, I'm excited about those too, but not to the extent of those 4 games that I mentioned. So Onimusha Way of the Sword, Neo 3 was Neo 3, Onimusha, Lords of the Fallen, and then Phantom Blade Zero. Those are going to be, for me, the top games of the year. I'm really excited about the other games like Crimson Desert, The Relic, The First Guardian, and all that other stuff. But to me, it didn't even compare. How the heck do I get over here? Okay. Do I go from Air Force One or what? I'm so confused. Maybe here and then here? The roads don't connect as easily as I thought. But yeah, Lords of the Fallen 2 is going to be a massive upgrade from Lords of the Fallen. We did a fist only, actually we did the world's first fist only run, all bosses in veteran mode. So as soon as veteran mode came out, like a few weeks later, like I saw that people were like, it's so hard, but it's amazing, it's the best experience ever. I was like, let me try, because I had never actually streamed this game before, and I had beaten it when it first came out. And so I streamed the game and we beat it fists only, and it was incredible. It was such a good game, and honestly, it was the same. It felt really the same from when it launched, in my opinion. But people were saying, it's so different, it's unrecognizable. I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's pretty much the same to me. And it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be either. Because I remember it being more difficult. But I don't know. Maybe I've been doing so many challenge runs. I think you just kind of start improving as a player, I guess. But that was an incredible experience. But Lords of the Fallen 2 is going to have, I think, this much more like meaning when it comes to like the feel and weight of the combat and things like that. I don't know. It's just a weird way to describe it, but it's going to be good. It's going to be damn good. It's going to be very good. Should I go here? Aside from that, though, Mortal Shell 2 will be very good too. I think it's going to be great. I think the first game was really awesome. I loved the lore. I covered some lore on it that I think that was a really unique perspective that I don't think many people had really taken on it. And I love the story. I mean, the lore is just so good. The gameplay was really awesome too. And then the visuals were top notch for such a short like game that trying to do something, you know, and make its name in the genre that was defined by FromSoft. I think they did fantastic. And then, of course, Onimusha's always been a great game. Capcom's always just dominated with that series. Whenever it died out, I was really kind of upset. I was like, oh, man. You hadn't heard anything from it for years. And then all of a sudden, you know, they start doing reboots and reviving these old, you know, IPs because there's just not a lot of creativity that remains out there, you know? So then instead they're like, what was our old cash cow? Oh, yeah, this was a good one. And I love it because not only do the new generation get to look at it and play it and experience it, but then us, you know, the people that grew up with it, we get to enjoy it. Even more additions. Well, shoot. That's fine. It's up here. Oh, there's a bridge. Oh, that's not a bridge. Never mind, there's no bridge. Yeah, you and your challenge runs make you unstoppable. The challenge runs definitely make you better. I mean, I'll tell you that right now. Like, and I've always been the kind of guy, like, if I just play a game normally, I get bored, you know? Like, I need a challenge. I get bored very easily. So, it's more fun for me to do a challenge, in my opinion. But sometimes doing challenge runs back to back, it makes it to where it's like, it could be a little overwhelming sometimes and I burn out, so I don't like to do it all the time, but I mean, pretty often I'm doing challenge runs. Yeah, Mortal Shell 2 is going to be great. Lords of the Fallen 2 will be even better in my opinion. And Onimusha is going to be fantastic. It's going to be so good. But people are going to be disappointed when they learn it's not as Souls-like, you know, and everyone's going to call it a Souls-like, but it's not. These are just action games from the past. And they were skill-based action games. You know, Onimusha was a very hard series. At the time, it was one of the more difficult series until Ninja Gaiden came out. And that then kind of reigned supreme as like one of the more difficult games, action-based games at the time. And Team Ninja's kind of held that title, in my opinion. The Neo games are significantly harder than any Souls-like game that I've played. Like, they are so much harder, in my opinion. Dudley says, when I was a kid, I was poor, so I didn't have any that luxury, but I did play Bomberman: The Adventure 1 and House of the Dead on the Dreamcast. But I don't have many things. They were gifted to me. You didn't have many things that were gifted to me. Yeah. I was definitely able to partake in a lot of games, and that kind of spurred my, like, once I started like making my own money when I was still young, but I started buying my, going to the pawn shop and buying games and trying to play games that were like from, when I was in high school. I'm trying to play games that are like I was playing in, when I was in elementary school or whatever. And like, because now all these different consoles coming out, so I would save up my money and, I would try and I'd go and use and buy games and stuff. So that was something that's always been a big part of my life. So now we're back here. We're back here, Jail. I'm so lost. Do you have the missile for the abandoned miners' village? Asked Jail, in the northeast of the corroded scar. No. Sorry, I suck. You follow the main road all the way to the west to reach the lab. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I suck. I don't have that one. Where am I? I don't even know where I'm at. Current location. Oh, I'm over here. Okay. Yeah, I don't have that one. I have like just a few. Abandoned miners' village. Yeah, I don't have that. And I don't have anything in the northeast for sure. No worries. I didn't have my first PlayStation until the PS3 came out. Oh man, like I said, I would save up my money and I bought my first like GameCube back when the GameCube was incredibly hard to come by, and the Wii, like all those things I bought by myself, and it was so much fun. Then my original collection was taken from me, and then I ended up many years later when I met my wife, she was like so interested by how much I like was moved and passionate about games and stuff, and you should really start your collection back up. And at the time, I was able to, this is many years ago, I was able to build back a lot of the collection, but some of the things were just unattainable at this point because they were way too expensive now. And there are things I had that are now worth like hundreds or thousands of dollars. Like, oh my gosh. So it's so annoying because, you just lose that. And that's why a big part of me wants to do that preservation thing where I can, you can keep a piece of that history and because, there's people that are like collectors, but they don't really care about the history of it. They just want to have it and take a picture for it for Instagram, and that's it, But I think it's a really big piece of interactive art that I just absolutely love, and I want it to be something that we can always like experience and not miss out on, So to me, it's super important. Okay, do I just go this way? I've never gone through here, I don't think. Okay, so Jail says, if not, you can exit forward base 2. Oh, I'm close. This might be it, right? Forward base 2 is right here. I think did I just come from there? You can exit forward base 2 to the east and follow the main road all the way to the west. It'll make you drive a big circle through the east and lead you to the west. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So that means I need to go here. Let me just see if this opens. If not, then yeah. And this would not be the road I need to take, right? I feel like this... Yeah, it's not going to work. Okay, let's just do what Jail said. Forward base 2. Follow the main road. My gosh. Let's do this. I imagine this is the main road right here. Make a big circle through the east that leads to the west. Okay, this seems to be the main road right here. Thank you so much, Jail. I was like, how the heck? Let me see, is this the main road? I'm gonna assume this is the main road. I don't have the jammer broken. I'm gonna try and pop that jammer. And another way is to follow the winding paths from the abandoned lands where you fought one of the retainers all the way up towards the lab. Golly. Abandoned land. And then all these little winding roads. I don't think I have the intelligence capacity to do that. I have, I'm just fried. My brain's just fried. I don't know why, but it is. I've been foggy. My brain's been foggy lately. Right, let's see. Ooh, hold on. So there's that. I don't know if I need to go there. Is this the main road? Or is this the main road? Let's make this point. Okay, hold on, right here. Of course. I'm gonna go here and then see if I can actually. Oh, yeah, and that's why I am hungry. No, but my brain's been foggy in general. Whenever I have something that like breaks my routine, I typically get all messed up. So like we're potentially gonna be, you know, going on a little trip for spring break. So I'm just trying to figure out like, you know, I'm going in my head. I'm doing like little checklists, and so I'm just a weirdo like that. I'm like, okay, we need this, we need to do this, we need to do this, and I'm trying to then grind. Like, so last night I stayed up pretty late trying to figure out, okay, what. Finish up some of the videos that I can realistically complete, and in time for, you know, if I do end up going on a road trip. So I just wanted to make sure that I was like, okay, do we have enough time to do all these things? Ah, there it is. No, I wonder if I could shoot it from there. I really doubt it, but I am gonna try. I'm gonna try. Let's go kill it real quick. Snacks do help. Come on. There you go. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna die. I did not mean to heal. That's okay. Oh, it's another. These guys are so cool. Like, this is a fun idea to me. This shakes things up a bit. I like it. Ow. Like 50 brothers, though. My gosh. Yes. That worked exactly how I was hoping it would work. I was like, it's probably not going to work, but I killed one and the other with the other slash. Like, yes. That worked. Totally a gamble. Alright, so now we have this map jammer cleared as well. Can open this up. Relentless Sword Dance. Ooh, I bet that's pretty. Okay, now I can continue along this path. This makes me feel so much better, actually. I could pick up that pathos as well, I guess. I could even fast travel here, but then I have another pathway, naturally. So how do I get over here? Jail, that tip was phenomenal. That helped me so much. Okay, so I need to go west. Once I get to my point, he looks cool. Then I need to go north. Yeah, when you started talking about pizza and stuff, I was like, oh man, it sounds so good. No, it's the wrong button. Oh my gosh, they chased me. Thought I heard little pitter-patter footsteps. Just dive bombed instead, which is pretty cool physics-wise. No, don't call your friends. Don't call your friends. Don't do that. Turn. Okay. They saw me. Somebody saw me anyways. Is it here? Dang it. I don't know where to go. Or is it here? Where's the road? Where's the actual road, man? We got some Papa John's. Nice. You know, I will say that they don't make pizza like that. Not Papa John, anybody in general. Like pizza, like fast food, like pizza that you get now, it is just not like it used to be at all. I swear. The quality of the ingredients is just so different now. Okay, I'm messing up, aren't I? I'm gonna have to go. There's gotta be a main path. Like, what am I missing here? I gotta be up top. I certainly messed up. Oh, okay. Jail says you fell down to the lower level. Okay, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yeah, this can't be right. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I can't fast travel because of this guy, probably. Let's try that again. Goodness gracious, man. I can't. I'm just so dumb right now. I think this is still the lower level, yeah. Because I should, yeah, I'm like below everything. Yeah, okay, we're going back. Dang it. That's my bad. That's what I get for experimenting. I get so sidetracked, you know? And I did drop down. I remember specifically because I went down to get that silly jammer. Okay. Papa John's is pretty decent though. I mean, like, but Pizza Hut and all that, which used to be so good, like they've just fallen off. Even Papa John's doesn't have the same good, you know, bomb ingredients, and they don't even do like they used to do the. If you ever ordered pepperoni, I typically don't eat pork, but pepperoni is like one of the few times I make the exception. And you know, you'd have the pepperoni pizza, but the pepperoni would be like underneath the cheese, like, and it was really cool because that was like unique. They don't do that anymore. They just put them on top now, and they're all burnt and crispy, and I don't know. It's just weird. It used to be so different. Ooh, where did I go? I'm assuming up. Yeah, it's eh. Yeah, it used to be amazing. Not anymore, though. You just don't get the same quality food anymore, like anywhere. It's not even just the pizza places. It's the fast food joints are all disgusting now. Which is good because they're so bad for you, but they didn't seem to feel so bad in the past, but they're absolutely terrible for you. And now they taste as bad as you know the ingredients are, but in the past they're like really good. I don't eat a lot of fast food at all. Only like if we're, you know, have to get something quick because we have some sort of plans or whatever. But other than that, no, we don't eat. We cook a lot of meals at home, and my wife and I love cooking, so we just kind of take turns. But yeah, we occasionally will get a pizza, or we'll get like something that we don't feel like cooking, like, I don't know, like pho or something. I can't believe I actually ran into that. Okay. What am I doing? I'm panicking. Panic. I set in. That's pretty much why I ordered. Yeah. I don't feel like cooking. Let's get something convenient and fast. I think we're gonna do sandwiches today, though. Alright, here goes. I like this. This guy's really fun to fight. No! The Chicken Man! Okay, that was a gamble. Assassin's Sickle, very cool. I gotta do so much. Yeah, I think it's... I don't ever mind. Like, if I have something to do, I'm like, okay. We gotta order today. But other than that, like I did tacos yesterday. What did we go? We did fish earlier this week. I'm trying to think what else. But we're gonna do like just sandwiches today, just something easy, something fast and easy, so we can get everything ready. She looks cool. Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna be tough, but she looked awesome. Parry. Okay, let's get a parry in. Parry. Okay, we can't parry that. I want to parry. Thank you. I just wanted to parry. Gotta set up my new bed, pick up my daughter, cook lunch and dinner, and gotta save myself some time and watch the stream I ordered. Nice. Jail says, okay, this is perfect timing, by the way. Jail says, once you reach the map jammer, head north to find a merchant. He has something you were looking for. Ooh. You know, I did find the last... I found a grand light stone. And I guarantee that's what you're thinking about, right? Because you're awesome. You have like an amazing memory. But I picked one up in the beginning of this stream. And apparently at the end of last stream too. Because it was all deja vu for me. I was like, I've done this before. Ah, okay. Just a small detour, but he sells a token. Lovely. I don't mind the detour, honestly. There he is. And I should have enough haze to purchase whatever token he's got for sale as well. I'm going to save up there, actually. It seems like there's a missile. Whoa! Golly! And no, I haven't got the controller yet, because I'm still weighing my op and doing the research on picking up those little servos and stuff. Purchase. Oh, yes, yes. That's funny. You can leap up vertically. Wow, that's interesting. That's not something you see every day. Very cool. Exactly. Jail, I know. We're on the same wavelength here. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and actually tag this. We can explore this later. I think I'm okay on heals. I'm not really... I mean, I fought something, right? But it doesn't matter. Jump down here. Don't hurt our ankles. Go back on this main road, I believe. Yeah. Wow. I'm so glad you knew about this roundabout way. It would have taken me forever to figure this out. But it certainly helps when you have so many things to do. I definitely another thing we try. Oh, that's what that was this weekend actually. I'll say what did we get? Oh, wings, and they're terrible. They were not very good. I was like, oh my gosh, because I had some sort of like coupon, right, where you could like get one order for free kind of thing, and it was not good. It tasted free. I was like, no. Crunch. Really? But yeah, and then I ended up buying wings, so when I come back, we're gonna make our own wings, and I love the way that, you know, we bake them and stuff, so they're really nice and crispy and yummy. But yeah, I was like, oh man, that completely messed me up. I thought that was gonna be like really tasty. But they weren't even like covered in the seasoning. It was just, it was very, you could tell it was done like, oh yeah, this guy's not paying, so don't make it tasty. That's why I'm like, yep, I prefer to cook if I can. If I have the time, I'm definitely gonna cook. You know, next time we get to a missile, we can also check to see if we have the ability to increase our heals. That would not be a bad thing to check. Oh, it's right here. Yes. Okay. We made it thanks to jail. Yes. Bathhouse on the left. Lab to the right. Oh, sweet. Let's take a bath. Okay. You know what? Just so I don't test my luck here, which I tend to not have very much. Uh-oh, I see you. I was gonna just use my ability to finish him off, but I was like, oh, I'll have a proper fight. Not my greatest decision. That's hilarious, says Dudley. Yeah, it was terrible. I was like, oh, cool, we get some wings or whatever, and they were just so, like, you know, like you get like a sauce, you know, or whatever, the flavor. They didn't even like have the flavor on them. It was like someone like put their finger in the sauce and like poop, and they touched it, like, there, it's seasoned. I'm like, no. I was so sad. I was like, this is terrible. So I'm like, I'm gonna make my own. Rocks, como ça va, mon ami? Hello, hello, everybody, says Rox. What's up, Rox? How you doing? Jail says, I might have remembered wrong, but the bathhouse is close by. That unclear symbol on the left map next to... Oh, okay, okay. I saw it on the top left. I'm probably pointing on the wrong side of the screen because webcam stuff. So I like his character. I'm a little confused as to what he is, though. Is he a cyborg or is he a man in a costume? Is he a revenant in a costume? He had done something where he was resurrecting revenants and he got, you know, I guess judged for that and sentenced to this prison, but I don't know what he is. I don't really know what he is. Hello, Wolfpack, says Jail. Actually, let's rest. Let's rest. We're level 86. We are so powerful right now. We have all the loot. All the stats. Ça va, merci. Et toi? Très bien, très bien. I'm quite happy. I'm happy because life is just good, man. I'm just so, like, I don't know. The more and more I do this, the more happy I'm just like, I love what I do, you know, and I'm just really on the path. Like, now, like, since I'm not like waiting for, oh, let me wait for everything I have to deal with and whatever, and then I can start creating content again, doing it. It's like, no, I just had this like burst of like inspiration to just make all this different content. So I have all these outlines done. I have scripts written and voiceovers going and all that stuff. So I'm really excited, and I'm going to be working on that after I get back home from running some errands today. And once I do that, I'm going to do the voiceover for one of my lore videos that I'm going to have posted for you guys for the rest of the week. So I will not be streaming Friday or Monday, maybe not Tuesday, depending on how late I get in. But I will have content for you guys across these channels, little shorts and fun things. I've had challenge runs I did for you guys as well, and then little a little mini guide, and then of course lore, which of course has been long awaited. I know you guys have been wanting some lore stuff, so yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. I'm just super happy. So I am très bien. Très bien. Don't forget I'm Portuguese, but I live in France. Oh, I know. But you must speak French, right? I imagine. You know, I can understand quite a bit of Portuguese because I know a little bit. I can read and write some French, and I know all of Spanish. I can read, write, I can do anything in Spanish. So whenever I hear Portuguese, I can understand quite a bit of it. And I can even read a bit of it too. The number systems, I can understand a decent amount as well. It was pretty fun. I love languages. Languages and food to me are like the key to understanding and appreciating another person's culture, and I love doing that because I think that it really broadens your horizons. Like, a lot of people are very closed-minded and they're afraid to kind of explore new things, but it's like, no, man, you got to embrace that stuff. The food and language, I think, is the key to understanding a culture, and I love it. Can we make that? Okay. Well, with my analog stick right now, can I make that jump? That works. And then what if I do this? I think they increased the range of these projectiles, which I had been asking for desperately. I mean, they really listened to the poll. All those requests in the poll were definitely heard. Don't forget, I know, I remember Rox. I do remember. I remember specifically because that just stood out to me. Because I remember you had said, oh, I live in France. I was like, okay, he's French. Assuming, which you should never do. And then you're like, oh, but I'm not French. I'm like, oh, cool. So I was like, tell me more, tell me more. All right, how do I not die here? No, please. Dude, Zenon, you almost pushed me off. Okay, scared. Dudley says, I can only speak Spanish. Hey, that's good enough. Most people can't, and most Hispanic people don't even, especially where I'm at, Like they embrace the culture or whatever, but they don't even speak the language. I'm like, well, that's, you know, that's a big thing that you need to learn, I think, to preserve the culture, especially in America, especially here in the States. So I think it's incredibly important to learn the language and all that. So that's a big, big thing for me. Rox says hola. And Christ says hola. Yeah, it's different. Hola and hola. Different accent. Different, you know, emphasis. Hola and hola. Oh, I love this. Jill says, oh, bonsoir. European neighbor. I live in Germany. That's awesome, Jill. Oh, I didn't know you were over. I knew you were in Europe because of the time zone, the time difference. I had no clue specifically where. That's cool. That's really cool. This is a fun sequence. Like, this reminds me of Elden Ring just dropping down to get Frenzy flamed up, you know? Back when FromSoft wasn't quite so mainstream. Before, this is the golden days. This guy didn't die. Yeah! No fall damage. That's awesome, Jill. I didn't know that. This dude's gonna kill me. $10 says he kills me. I didn't shake on it though, remember? That was the joke. I'm not shaking! That's not what I meant to do! Where's my buddy? That's the second time I've been able to parry him. Oh, and it was clutch too. Nice, we got him. Heck yeah. Luke says, why hasn't anyone liked the stream? It's free. You know, everyone just started pouring in. Everyone just started pouring in. I'm telling you, I think it's because I threw off the schedule because the first 2 days I didn't stream, but very rarely do I say I'm going to do something and not do it. And it's because I had issues with internet for Monday, and then Tuesday I was going to start the stream an hour early for the Resident Evil challenge run, and I had issues again, so I couldn't even start it until after 10. And I was like, well, I have to leave myself 4 hours. If not, I'm not going to be able to actually even beat the challenge. So those first 2 days were a wash. Internet issues for the modem that they owed me like at least a week ago, and now we had to restart the whole request. I was like, great. So yeah, that was unfortunate because I had planned on doing streams all week and then miss Friday and then Monday and potentially Tuesday as well. So Friday, Monday, and Tuesday I will not, don't assume that I'm going to stream, but there'll be other little content for you guys for sure. But yeah, then I'll jump back in Wednesday for sure, and then we'll stream Crimson Desert on Thursday and keep going. We're just gonna have some fun with it. I don't know if I should go up here yet. I'm gonna go this first. Rock says, welcome. Thank you, Luke, for the support, of course. And Dudley says, oh, for the bad ending. Bad ending? Oh, yeah, Frenzied Flame. I loved that ending. Honestly, that was one of my favorite endings. The Frenzied Flame ending was fantastic, and that's the run that I did when I was, I think I did like the second, well, I was the world, okay, I always say this, but literally, world's first to do a torch only run with the Frenzied Flame ending, which means you have additional bosses. There had been somebody else that did it torch only, but they did like basic stuff and they used Ashes of War. I used no such handicaps. No such crutches were used in my playthrough. But it was fun, man. That was back when I loved that game, and I just lost interest because it got so mainstream and I just got really sour on it. Oh, that's his AoE, okay. Really, sir? I would love if you got stunned at least like once. Don't despair. He's like a hero. My hero. Oh, it's a good combo. It's a good one. That delay was insane. That got me. You got me good there, buddy. He might actually kill me. It's not over yet. Oh gosh, it might be. Xenon's gonna save my butt here, actually. Yay, Xenon saved me. That was awesome. Jill says, merci beaucoup. Luke says, Emily has just been taken. I'm on a smoke break. That's funny, man. Emily's been taken again and again and again. I told you that part was fun. You're like, hey, we're out. I was like, okay, you're not out just yet, Luke. You're not out of the woods just yet. Oh, they were predetermined. I didn't know that. Revelation.
As the Revenant population grows, the bloodborne powers of each individual are incrementally stimulated. The more
Bloodborne.
our numbers grow, the more each individual's powers swell. But each vessel can only house so much energy in reserve.
That's why they're limited.
The power corrupts our flesh, eventually bursting forth into the world.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I like the lore.
The resurgence's true nature, a cataclysm triggered by a population overload.
There are too many. So he must be a revenant too, I'm assuming.
I suspect that the progenitors discovered this truth ages ago. Naturally,
That's why they limited their mortality or their longevity.
They artificially limited our lifespans to avert the resurgence.
That's cool. See, this is where I really start enjoying the lore. The first game, I loved the lore, actually.
Give me your Xenon pass.
His business card. Jail says, oh, I often forget to talk about myself when I'm focused on listening to others. Kind of like didn't ask, didn't tell. Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I'm always cautious to ask questions like that because some people don't want to share. Like, I don't share certain things just to protect my family because I've had issues in the past where I overshared and it was the worst mistake I've ever made as a content creator. I didn't realize, you know, I didn't know, but you make these mistakes. And so, I don't share like my real name and exactly where I live and all that stuff, but I do share as much as I can because I want you guys to know who I am as a person and stuff, but not enough to like for someone, not you guys, but someone to overhear it or someone to be passing trying to obtain information, because there are people out there in my life that are trying, like currently even trying to do me harm, my family harm and stuff. So it's like they use that information, they dox me, and then, you know, you get some psycho or whatever. So I don't like to ask like, hey, where do you live and stuff unless you share it. So I love when you guys can share, but never put, you know, yourself at risk by sharing too much, because I've done that and oh my gosh, it's a shame. A shame what people do. Xenon is the GOAT. His blood code is also one of the best. Yay, we got a coin.
If you find yourself in need, simply call.
Of course his was like the most epic. Rox is having a hard time with Demon of Pride and Demon of Envy in Neo 3. Demon of Pride. Okay. Let's talk about that. Let's see. What's the weapon that you choose to use, Rox? I don't remember.
Put your best foot forward and don't give in to despair.
Do not remember the weapon you use as your main. But yeah, I always want to learn about you and more about you guys, and that's why I try to do my best to remember everything you guys share, because to me it's very important. So that's why but I never want to, like, I don't know, overstep my boundary and be like, so where do you know, what's your real name, where do you live, kind of thing, because I feel like that would be putting you on a spot, you know. But if you want to share that, you're always more than welcome to. I love hearing about you guys. That's doing this streaming thing is why I really enjoy it, because I get to like interact with you guys. Almost like I say, it's like you're here on my couch and we're all playing together. I love that.
Now then, take a look at this. It seems there's more to this upgraded pass of his than improved access credentials.
Uh-oh.
This is the key. At least, I believe it is.
Oh, okay, it's his pathos.
Imbued with enough pathos,
Let's do it then. We got to do that. We got to wrap this up because this, I didn't realize it was almost 2. JL says, I totally understand. Safety is very important. Doxing is easy to do, so I'm also very private. Just answered honestly because I'm not in the... Yeah, for sure. For sure. Rock says dual sword and ninja, very good, and odachi and samurai. But I prefer ninja. Okay, so, You know, a really useful guardian spirit is Enko for a ninja because of that. You do a spinning reverse crescent or spinning crescent, and that kick does tons of key damage. Make sure that when you're in ninja form, of course, like you're maybe proccing whatever you can to get confusion, and then you're moving behind them to do as much damage as possible. For Demon of Pride, though, I have found that the samurai form is a little bit better because you can eat up the ki, and you can keep chaining that together. You want to keep him on the floor as much as possible, pretty much. And if he does do his spin, he's either, when he leans down with his fan, he's either going to spray water at you, which he'll do rather quickly, or he's going to spin. And when he spins, you can double jump it, or you can back away. I have better success double jumping it, honestly, because the iframes in that game are this tight. So, all right, what should I do? I skipped to think that I would be able to get. Okay, return to the present. Really? Solitary confinement. Wait, is that not the same point? But yeah, I would say that Demon of Pride is probably the most difficult to me. Just because he has, well, for me, he has that one-shot capability, of course, but... and his moves look very, very similar. So he either spins with his tail or he's going to shoot water at you. Stay behind him, though, and you're going to be able to avoid so much of his attacks. The spin will be the one thing you can't avoid. Everything else is almost completely avoidable just by staying behind him. And I'd say Odachi, after you proc Confusion, so that you can do as much damage as possible, deplete his ki, and then be done with it. Demon of Envy, you got to stay pretty aggressive on her as well. And whenever she's like, her ki gets depleted, you got to back up, give her some space, and then come back in. So she's got a weird pause you have to kind of respect.
Lady Lavinia, if you please, there is something I wish to ask you.
I agree, Jail, 100%. I agree.
Progenitor Idris's seal was a temporary measure.
Yeah, the window for iframes and Neo is like non-existent. It's the moment of impact. It's probably like a few single-digit frames. Like, there's no way it's any more than that. It's probably the tightest window that we've seen. It's like very, I mean, it's very action game.
Saw someone immobilize him with a forma. Maybe he was sacrificed against his will? Who would do that? And moreover, there was something else. We learned from Xenon that revenants are indirectly responsible for the resurgence.
I feared this would happen when I sent you to him.
Ah.
You've learned too much.
She knew.
Lou, you must listen to me. There are some aspects of the upheaval you needn't know about.
Ooh, I don't like the need-to-know basis stuff, especially if I'm risking my life.
I am truly sorry. Believe me when I say it is for your own well-being. The same goes for the resurgence. I admit, Xenon's claims can't be readily dismissed. But whether Xenon is right or wrong, whether you know all the details or not, we must face facts. Eliminating the heroes is the only hope our world has.
The heroes of old
and do what must be
are the
done.
villains of the present. I love that. Brock says, yes, very tight indeed. She has a lot of fire around her in phase 2, and it's not easy to approach. Exactly. So, gosh, phase 2 is really tough for me as well, honestly. I forgot about her phase 2. If you can just completely keep that ki depleted with the Odachi, though, I don't know the combos for it, but with Axe, you can pretty much keep the pressure on, and then as soon as she does her phase 2 begin, like introduction, then you get back behind her and do the same thing. But man, if not, like, she also has that jumping slam kick that creates a gigantic AoE. It's better to try and deflect that than to dodge it. The dodge iframes are so tight when you're in samurai form, so that would be what I suggest.
Finish your preparations.
I'm ready to kill stuff. Can we do it? Actually, oh, it's fine. Let's do it, guys. Oh. As I play this more and more, I'm really starting to get a newfound appreciation for it, especially post-patch. They've just made so many huge improvements. I'm loving it. So it's actually really fun now, and I'm really enjoying it. To me, it's a very decent game. Still some things they could fix, but pacing isn't going to be something that they fix. And then the open world aspect of it, you know, it's just going to always be a little empty in that regard. There's definitely plenty of things you can do, but it's like, is the reward based, the risk, you know, is the risk worth the reward and all that stuff, or vice versa, the reward worth the risk? And there's just certain things you got to kind of weigh to make it like meaningful, like where you have an open world that is meaningful and not just vast and like, okay, empty. But other than that, I think it's a very decent game. I'm enjoying it so much more than at launch. They've made leaps and bounds in the right direction. I can't wait for the DLC, actually.
It has been a long time indeed.
Let's fight Xenon. Actually, I don't know. We are going to fight him, aren't we?
I used that mental construct of yours as inspiration to erect my own. A full one.
I like how he just was able to do that.
I also
Genius
transferred
intellect.
my consciousness into that Xenon pass, thus turning it into a key that will transport you.
Cool.
But alas, the construct won't last long. We must conclude our business quickly. Let us do what must be done.
Best character design so far, though. I love his design. Okay.
What just...
All will become clear when the time is duly right. For now, my time.
Is that Chekhov's gun? Is that going to be useful for later?
About the other people? How did things go wrong?
Tell us.
My dear, there's no need to rush. Simply do what must be done. See it through to the very end.
It shall be done.
Now, there's no time to be complacent. Weapons at the ready. Prepare for the hour of reckoning. The stage is set. Come forth, for it is Xenon Griffgoat you face.
The evil version, of course. Jail says, I get that. I only started genuinely enjoying the game after reaching the forest. I hated the corroded scar area, but I like Lyle. Yes, Lyle and On, I've enjoyed it, but that area was really hard to navigate for me and everything else, so I didn't really enjoy that part. But Lyle's story and then Holly's play and Onward was just, the gameplay was just phenomenal. The boss fights were just very good. This guy looks awesome also. It's just stuff like that. Like, this is cool. The design is just nuts, man. Dudley says, back, how to get my daughter from the bus. What'd I miss? We defeated the last of the 3 Xenons, and then we just a bunch of story, lore stuff, story stuff, and now we're facing off with Xenon in the present, which is this grotesque thing here. This is awesome. Whoa! See, like, what? I commend everybody that beat the game prior to these patches, because how could you keep up with the pace that you were dodging at back then, you know? What are you weak to? Let's see. Oh, face. Wow, he hits really fast. He strikes very quickly, I guess.
Be careful.
I don't think I can parry that. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to parry this guy. That's gonna hit me right in the face, isn't it? Your shield is shielding. That was cool. Transformation time. Okay, this boss looks cool. Yeah, he does. Massive shield, massive hammer. Nothing like Xenon, in my opinion. I don't think he would take this form. A lot of the forms are just kind of like, I think they're like, what would be cool? But they don't really necessarily relate. Like, Jose's form was a samurai. I mean, it was like a samurai monk chick. I don't know. It was weird. It was cool, but it didn't make sense for her. It should have been like a cyberpunk chick or something. This dude, you'd think it'd be more robotic or mechanical in nature, but it's not. So it's just the design choices are awesome, but lore-wise, I don't understand them. I like how they made these bosses compared to the first one. I actually really like the bosses in the first one. The boss fights in general have been really good all through and through. But through Code Vein 1 and 2, honestly, those are the highlight of the game for me. In Code Vein 1, the levels were harder than the bosses, and here the bosses are much harder than the levels. In my opinion, of course. That is not canon. Oh, my alarm! Stop it! Stop yelling at me. I probably need to hit his stick, right? Wait, that's not my fire. No!
We don't have enough healing.
Okay, what are you? Stop it! Okay, that fire is gonna destroy my life. We're gonna try a few more times. I'm gonna go for another like 10 minutes or so. And then we'll be good.
You're awake.
That is so true though. Oh gosh. Oh, this is the fire. Okay, I was gonna say, whoops, what did I do? Solitary refinement cell. Instead of solitary confinement. Refinement, huh?
We've been discovered. Brace yourself.
I love that combo. Every day I love that combo. That's such a nice one. You got me there, big guy. Nothing like a shield rush to always screw me up. He's an aggro on me. Again with the shield rush. 2 steps on that one. That was nasty. I don't want to die here. Calman. The shield rush is the only attack that's hit me this entire freaking time. And the 2... He took 2 steps and then he hit me with that big strike. But still, you know what I mean. Jail says, yeah, the boss designs don't always make sense, but they are fun. Jose's hero boss is fun. Lyle's hero boss is, you decide after you reach them, if you choose to save them. Is Lyle's boss the one with the gigantic sword that kind of had like clockwork stuff? Because his was okay. It was easy, but it didn't make a lot of sense. Okay, skip. Alright, I'm gonna break his sword. Never mind, I'm not gonna break any. Even though it's not a sword, you know what I mean. His stick. What is your weak point? Please don't die. Wait a second. Okay. Hiya! Got hit right in the face. I need some iframes here. Ugh. It's slowing me down or what? What's this doing? What's this doing? What does one do here? I'm dead. What the ball, dude? Okay.
Nova burst! Mark my words. Hope will live again!
That was cool, but what? That was really cool. But what just happened?
No matter how many times it takes.
I'm gonna have to go like hyper mode then in phase 2, unfortunately. The one with the huge clockwork sword was his oh, not his hero form.
No holding back.
Oh, I see. Ow. Hey, I dodged his shield bash. For the first time.
No.
So angry. Oh my gosh, okay. Stop swinging like a maniac. Shield bash, baby. Yeah. Yeah. 2, 3, and then 4. Do the thing. Okay. Okay. Give me the juice. I need the juice. Dang it. Now I'm in trouble. Oh, the shoot. I almost said some bad words. Ugh! Really? For the life of me. My I-core management sucks today. I gotta back up, unfortunately. He's doing the thing! He only did 2 this time, though. Ah! Back away! No. I'm not gonna die here. Except I might. What the hell am I supposed to do there? What am I supposed to do there? Okay, we have enough time for maybe one more. Let's read chat real quick. The one with the huge cloud. Oh, that was the crow. Okay, I read that already. Jail says, I think a few more cat beads would do wonders for your heals. Your heals are very little. Yeah, they kind of suck. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, we have more heals now. And a little bit more recovery. Margo, is that you? What's up, Phantom? How you doing, man? We got you come in at the last second. You know that? That's very epic. I am about to... This is going to be my last attempt. I have to leave at 2:15. I have to. Oh my gosh. 2, 3, 4. I'm going for it. Oh wow, okay. He's angry. Do the roar! Okay, we got him. His shield actually shields. That was a really fast attack, by the way. Shield bash, I love that. Oh, that's 2. Okay, that's 3 steps. He did 3 steps that time. How are you not dead, sir? You're gonna shield bash, aren't you? That should have got you to phase 2, brother. How are you still alive? Oh my gosh. I'm doing this then. No, I can't die. I'm not doing any additional damage. Actually, yeah, I am. Whoa, I'm on fire. No! He's tanky. He is a tanky boy. So more cats and beads would certainly do me so much help. Man, I'm gonna miss you guys this rest of this week. I'm not gonna be able to stream Friday or Monday for sure. Potentially Tuesday in the evening, but That really sucks because I hadn't been able to stream all week because of internet issues the first 2 days.
Let's
But anyways, you guys are amazing.
carefully.
I want to say thank y'all so much for stopping by today. I was really missing y'all. I will have content for you guys to watch over the course of the next few days. If you just want to check out like little shorts and stuff like that, I'll have those on this channel. And I'm going to try and do a lore video tonight. Everything's, I just need B-roll and actually to record the voiceover, but the script's done and all that. So it should be something I can get out for Friday when I'm out. So I just hope you guys have a great rest of your week, a great start to spring break, if it is your spring break, wherever you're at in the world. And just know that you guys are the best part of my channel. And I want to say thank you all so much for being such amazing people and always joining me and when you could be anywhere else on the internet. So let's catch up on chat real quick, and then we'll go ahead and sign out so I can go run a few errands before in preparation for potential road trip. I'm known for arriving late, even to work. Good to see you, man. Nice to see you too, Phantom. Rock says, good fire to a barbecue. Yes, I was well done and extra crispy. I hope everybody else in chat has a wonderful evening. Dudley, thank you so much for your love and support today, man. Everybody in chat, but specifically for just making that huge donation. I really appreciate you. Jail, it's always a pleasure having you, of course. She says, please enjoy your road trip. Thanks a lot for the stream and see you next time. Absolutely. I will let you guys know if I go and how it turned out when I get back. Depending on when I leave, for sure. So next week you'll have all the updates for sure. But yeah, you guys are amazing. Please have a great rest of your week and please be safe. And yeah, stay positive, guys. Until next time, it's the Inhuman One.